Hi everyone, welcome back to another video on Exo Crochet. So today I'm going to be showing you how to crochet this super easy beginner friendly rose. And if you're a complete beginner, I mean that you have not crocheted before, please check out my other video on the basics of crocheting. Then you'll be ready to make this rose. You can make these in any color, so today I'm going to be using pink, but I also made these in like a magenta color. And if you're new here, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notifications because I'm gonna be posting a lot of new videos just like this one. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. So these are all the materials you're gonna be needing for our project. So first, I'm gonna be using this shade of pink for my rose flower, this shade of green for the stem and these leaves, and for the stem itself I'm going to be using this wooden skewer. You can buy them at any grocery store or a craft store. They're pretty easy to find. So obviously you're going to be needing some scissors, and last but not least, the hot glue. You could also use tacky glue, but me personally, I prefer hot glue. Oh yeah, and you're also going to need a 4mm hook, but if you're using a thinner yarn, make sure you use a smaller hook because then you won't have any holes in your rose flower. So let's get back to the crocheting. So the first thing we need to make is a slip knot, so a one like this. So you wrap your yarn around your finger and make an X like this. Then you take this loop out, so you have this little kind of circle. Then you take this end attached to your yarn ball and put it underneath the loop and pull it out like this. That's how you get a loop. I'll show you one more time. Wrap your yarn around your fingers and make an X. Then take the loop out of your finger, take this end, put it underneath your loop and pull the end out. That's your slip knot. So you insert your hook through your slip knot and pull this end here to tighten it. And that's how we'll start crocheting. So now we have to chain 36 chains. So you yarn over, turn your hook to face it towards you and pull through this loop over here. And that's your first chain, this little thing. Again, yarn over, turn your hook to face it towards you and pull through this loop over here. Yeah, that's it, these two V shapes. So you need to make 34 of these and 36 in total. So right now I have 36 chains, and I would highly recommend to count them again, as having the exact amount of chains is really important. For row 2, we'll single crochet into each of these chains, so 36 times in total. So to single crochet, you're gonna skip this chain over here and work into the second chain from the loop. So insert your hook, yarn over, and pull through the first loop. Now you have two loops. Yarn over and pull through both of them. And that's a single crochet. So again, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through the first loop over here. Now you have two loops and yarn over, pull through both of them. Oh no, there's a plane passing by. Hopefully you hear me. But yeah, that is what you do for the rest of the row, and I'll meet you when I'm done. I just finished row 2 and this is how it looks like. So to begin row 3, I'm gonna chain 2 and turn my work like this. So for row 3, we're gonna skip these two chains we just made and go into this stitch. So we're gonna be half double crocheting 3 times into the same stitch. So to half double crochet, yarn over, and insert your hook through the stitch and pull up a loop. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all 3 of them. So in the same stitch over here, you need to make 2 more of these half double crochets. So 1, 2. So now you need to skip this stitch here and go into the stitch after that and make 3 half double crochets again. So 1 half double crochet, 2 half double crochets, and 3 half double crochets. So you just repeat the same pattern. Skip a stitch, 3 half double crochets. Skip a stitch, 3 half double crochets. And I'm gonna meet you at the end of this row so we can continue with row 4. So this is how it looks like after row 3, I believe, I'm not sure. And it's totally normal for it to curl up like this, and it's gonna be no problem at all. And you're gonna still have a stitch remaining, but that's totally normal, just ignore it. So in order to start row 3 or 4, we're gonna be chaining 2 again. Oops. Yes. And turn your work. You always do these steps in any project. In row 4, we're gonna be making these curved petals. You may have noticed that there are gaps in between the bundles of half double crochets, and that's totally normal because we skipped a stitch. So first, we're gonna double crochet into this stitch over here, so skip the 2 chains you made. So to double crochet, you're gonna yarn over and insert your hook through the stitch and pull up a loop to have 3 loops on your hook. You're gonna pull through 2 and again pull through 2. That's a half double crochet. I always get confused between both of them, but I think it's only me who does that. So into the next stitch, we're gonna do a triple crochet. So we're gonna yarn over twice and insert the hook through the stitch and pull up a loop. So you'll have 4 loops on your hook. So yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through the last 2. That's your first triple crochet. You may notice that it's longer than the double crochet. So you make another triple crochet into the same stitch. Yarn over twice, insert your hook through the stitch, pull up a loop, 4 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. And now into the next stitch, you're gonna do a double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that is your first petal. So to move on to the next half double crochet bundle, you're going to slip stitch into the next stitch. This is how your petal looks like. So you're going to chain 1 and do a double crochet into the same stitch you slip stitched into. So yarn over, insert your hook through the same stitch, pull up a loop, and do a normal double crochet. So you're basically going to repeat the same pattern. 1 double crochet, 2 triple crochets, 1 double crochet, slip stitch into the next stitch, chain 1, and continue the pattern until you reach the end of the row. I just realized I forgot to show you guys how to do a slip stitch. So now I just finished making 2 triple crochets and a double crochet. So to slip stitch, we're going to insert your hook through the stitch, pull up a loop, and just pull this loop through the other one. And that's it. It's super easy. And you're gonna chain one, and again, like I mentioned 100 times before, just continue the pattern until you reach this end. So I just finished row 4, and this is how the rose looks like. So to fasten it off, I'm just gonna slip stitch near the last stitch I made, chain one, and cut my yarn. And yeah, now for this to actually look like a rose, we're gonna turn it over to have the bad side or the uglier side inside. And using this skewer, we're gonna roll the flower up like this using glue. This will be our next step. And ta-da! We have our rose. So basically what we're gonna do now is we're gonna attach the skewer like this using hot glue and put some glue along the edge of our flower and just roll it up like this. So let's get right into doing that. So our next step is making these bottom leaves that we're gonna stick to the flower. So you first need to make a magic ring. So you put this end onto 2 fingers and wrap your yarn around your fingers and make an X. And secure this end with your ring finger. Now you go under the first yarn. You go under your first string of yarn and turn your hook, and then you pull this string through here, so like this. Then you get this A kind of shape, if you know what I mean. Then you turn your hook upwards, then take this end that's attached to your yarn, take it, turn your hook and pull through the loop, and that's your magic ring. So once again, I'll do it really slowly without any explanations. So if you still have problems, you can check out my other video on how to make a magic circle. So now we're gonna single crochet 6 times into the magic ring. So you insert your hook through the magic ring, yarn over, pull through the first loop, yarn over and pull through both. Once again, really slowly. And that's it. So you'll make 4 more of these into your magic ring. So this is how it looks like after I crocheted 6 times into the magic ring. Now, in order to close it, I'm gonna pull this one here. Don't pull on it too tightly because we still do need some space in the middle. So, like this. Now, slip stitch into the first single crochet you made. So to slip stitch, insert your hook through the stitch. It may be a bit difficult, but don't worry, you'll manage. Even I'm struggling, yeah. Then yarn over and pull through this stitch. And pull this loop through this one. And that's it. Now, chain 6 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then into the second chain from your loop. So this is the first one, second one. Remember, we always skip the first one. Slip stitch into it. So again, yarn over, pull through this loop and pull this loop through this one. And then our next step would be to single crochet into the next chain. Single crochet, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through the first loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Then you're going to half double crochet into the next stitch. So yarn over, insert your hook through the chain, pull up a loop. Now you have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3 of them. And last but not least, you need to double crochet into the last chains. So yarn over, go through the chain, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And do that 1 more time. And that's it, you have your first triangle. So the next thing you need to do is slip stitch into the next stitch. Make sure you don't skip a stitch and go into the right one. So slip stitch, yeah. Now, just like last time, we chain 6 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're gonna repeat what we did here. So slip stitch into 1 chain, single crochet into the next, half double crochet, and lastly 2 double crochets. And you're gonna repeat this all over here. So after you do your double crochets, you slip stitch into the next stitch and start all over again. So yeah, slip stitch into the next one here. So you need to do this for a total of 6 times. So 4 more. So 4 more triangles. And I'll see you after I'm done. So this is how it looks like after I did the same pattern 6 times. So I'm gonna slip stitch into the next stitch over here. And to fasten off, I'm gonna chain 1 and cut my yarn. So this is the end result, and this is the last part that we're going to be crocheting. So you won't need your hook anymore. You just need your glue gun. So let's get to the next step. So this is the end of the video. I really hope that you liked this tutorial and it helped you to learn more about crocheting. So I would really appreciate if you would hit the subscribe and the like button, as my goal is to hit 500 subscribers, and it would mean a lot to me if you would support me. So also, if you prefer written patterns, there's one in the description box below, so you don't have to watch this video tutorial again. Also, if you have any questions about this tutorial, please don't hesitate to write them down into the comment section, and I'm 100% sure that I'll answer them. So I'll see you guys in the next video, and have an amazing day. Bye.